Welcome to Author's Idea, a production of MJR Productions and JR Global. These podcasts feature ideas and conversations from Mahesh, Joshi and JR Klein. Both are established business leaders with expertise recognized worldwide. As co-authors of several books on global business, they present observations and practical ideas on leadership, this age of transformation, and the interrelated nature of the planet. Here is your host, JR Klein.
What can we do about change? A primary driver for being successful in a changing world is to pay attention to where the world is going. The quest to stay relevant and figuring out what will happen is not often that hard. A review of common culture over the past decade presents various projections of the what if we could views of technology space, which are pretty clear. In movies like 2001 Space Odyssey, made in 1968, there were iPad-type devices and flying space planes that resembled the cutting edge of Virgin Galactica. There was a good deal of accuracy around the what, but the when was wrong. Part of success is trying to get the what and the when working at the same time. Getting out of the bubble is required. No matter how much executives try to feel the pulse of what is going on, they often lose perspective. Where the leader of a company sits is often the seat farthest away from where the customer is. This may be the number one problematic challenge of business. Corporate leaders have to get out of their bubble. Another reason that successful organizations can facilitate change is that there is a constant re-examination of the founding principles and purposes of the organization. That fresh look must drive the question, is our purpose still relevant? It is the question zero, or the why question, that must be asked periodically. Who are we and what are we doing here? Now, it's always easy to sit in the back seat and say, that was the time to change and this is what we should have done. Even if the change is identified, it's not easy to choose which action will result in success. The challenge of changing in legacy corporations, if not all business, is that change driven by leadership. It is, however, the massive middle that must be moved. Though leadership may recognize the need to embrace new technology and understand how consumer, market, and environmental changes will affect process and product, moving the mass in the middle is usually challenging and painful. Change leaders accept the principle that there are no perfect strategies. There are just a lot of strategies that are good enough. The changing attitude is vertically integrated into the organization. Everyone knows and accepts the purpose of the company. There is a much freer flow of information and there is less hierarchy. It is not just about collecting the data. Everyone collects data. It is more about finding the data's voice and being able to act on it quickly.
Thank you for listening. If you are interested in more of the author's ideas, look for their Oxford University Press published books on global business wherever books are sold. If you are interested in contacting the authors, they can be reached via JR Global at 01 614 526 9118.